When people were evaluating the Toledo tape last draft cycle for Quinyon Mitchell, they couldn't help but notice defensive tackle Darius Alexander also shining through. Now he enters the draft cycle as a coveted prospect on his own, and we're here to break down his game on this 2-minute drill. Alexander stands 6'4", and despite weighing just 305 pounds, he does a great job of going into his engagement and generating plenty of strength to get an advantage at the point of attack, stay squared up to the line of scrimmage, and either anchor down or generate power depending on if it's a run or pass play. That play strength is easy to notice all over his tape as he gets control in this matchup at the line of scrimmage and is routinely positioning himself to break off of his blocker and close on the ball carrier should they make the mistake of running in his direction. Alexander lit up the combine with excellent testing and explosiveness, but that comes as no surprise based on the tape, as he operates with nice suddenness that helps him cover ground to close on the ball carrier or crash on the quarterback if he ever gets to the lane to do so. And while I think his run defense is his calling card, he's been a steady producer as a pass rusher to be a reliable, even front nose tackle that can stay on the field for all three downs. His well-roundedness and dependability is something that's easy to overlook in a draft process that's centered around upside, but it shouldn't be. For concerns with Alexander's tape, he can definitely get himself in trouble by over-pursuing in his rush and working himself out of position to make a play on the ball carrier. But my biggest issue is just he lacks a lot of finesse you may look for from your interior defenders, and that can limit his ability to maneuver through gaps in order to break into the backfield. For a pro comparison, Darius Alexander reminds me most of Daron Payne, who currently plays for the Washington Commanders. Payne was another lighter nose tackle prospect who was able to shine through in the draft process with great block control and excellent athleticism that has helped him carve out a successful career to this point as an interior defender. Alexander honestly comes in with a little more polish thanks to his experience, which should help him start faster, but if he can reach the same success as Payne's had thus far, it should be an excellent draft pick for any team who takes him. As far as when you should expect that to happen, I think we hear Alexander's name called sometime in the second round and probably sooner rather than later. As I discussed earlier, I think Alexander is someone that can get overlooked by the public, but his balanced play and dependable production will be valuable for a team to help bolster their trenches, and those traits are ones that should stick with him for a long and successful NFL career. So I don't know what's in the water at Toledo University, but you can expect another great player to be arriving from the Rockets. And that's the 2-minute drill.